It's time for Quarantine Cabaret Cocktails with Robert Bannon and Lee Lessick.
We're back.
Hey, Robert. How are you?
Hi, Lee. How are you? It is Thursday. How are you doing? What's going on? It's another Thursday. Messy show.
Turn off the radio.
I'm apologize. I'm elderly, Lee. I'm trying to be with the times. You know how hard it is? Everything is so virtual. I apologize. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. How was your week? Good?
It was very entertaining and exciting. I did my hair and took a shower for today's show, and that was about the extent of my excitement.
That's big.
How about you?
I had a good week. You know, I mean, I'm amazed at how quickly the days pass by, given that we're not doing all that much. But yeah,
you can get stuck at doing something, and you keep yourself busy, and you don't even realize it.
I know. I baked another apple pie, and I baked these oatmeal blueberry almond flour muffins, which I had to bake twice because the first batch, they make 6 like jumbo muffins, and Phaedra, my baby golden, enjoyed the first 4 and left me 2, which was kind. And so then I had to make a second batch, as you do.
The biggest issue that Lee was saying before we went live on the show today is that he's down to his last bottle of Sarah Jessica Parker and Vivo Line.
My God, people, you know, if you've been watching, I'm dying to meet Sarah Jessica Parker because she has made this fantastic Sauvignon Blanc called In Vivo X by Sarah Jessica Parker. So if anyone knows her, please put us together because I want her to be a sponsor of our show. And basically that means to keep my wine cellar full.
Well, cheers, Lee, to week 3 here.
Can you believe it? Cheers.
Week 3. This is my Scorpio glass because I'm a Halloween baby. So I'm one of those evil Scorpios. You're a Pisces.
I
have a Pisces glass for you, Lee.
Oh, thank you. Can I just say, because I'm so excited that next week for the full show, our guest is going to be Laura Bell Bundy. She was the star of Legally Blonde on Broadway, and she just did an amazing production of Sweet Charity here. She's on so many TV shows, I can't even name them all.
Yes, Tony nominee, country music star.
She's amazing. So I'm very excited, and she's so fun. She's just super fun. So, okay. I mentioned last week that tomorrow I was launching a new project. I don't know how many of you know about it, but 15 years ago, I released a duets album where I recorded with 17 other artists. And that project was called In Good Company. And a couple weeks back, we were walking the dogs and I got a text from a good friend of mine in New York, Beth. And she said, I just wanted to check in on you and Mark. And I hope you're doing well. I've been listening to your albums a lot this week, particularly your duets album. And I just wanted to tell you that it has brought me such a great sense of calm in a time that I'm filled with anxiety. And so I shared the text with Mark and I was like, that is so sweet. And he said, you know, you should maybe think of a way to like re-release this because when you released this album, there was no social media. So I was trying to figure out the best way to do that, how to reconnect with these artists. And so what we are doing is each week, we're going to re-release one track, but we're going to do it with a quick little interview with the artists that we filmed on Zoom and then they edited it all together. And it's called In Good Company Reunion. And tomorrow we launch the first one, which is a duet that I did with the incredible Ann Hampton Callaway of a song that she wrote called Bring Back romance. So I'm just gonna, you guys get to see it first before we post it or anything. So here goes nothing. Anne and I met in 1992, I think it was May, on one of the very first RSVP gay cruises. Anne was the headliner, I was in the lounge, and Harvey Fierstein was the celebrity host.
To think I learned line dancing from Harvey Fierstein.
Right?
I can't believe your memory is so perfect. 1992, and we look the same.
I always loved this song. It just put me in a mood, always, whenever I heard it, in such a peaceful, hopeful, warm, fuzzy place. And so to me, it just made perfect sense for it to become a conversation of two like-minded souls.
I wanted to do something that was sort of sexy and romantic about a subject that has really haunted me my whole life. And I think that's because I believe in past lives. And when I was born, the world was not the romantic place that I thought it should be. And I wanted to put into words what I wish the world would be like. And so I wrote about all the different things that I wanted to experience that I wasn't experiencing, and try to create images that would evoke possibilities and sort of rekindle something that's even disappeared more since I wrote the song, how people are virtually dating each other, not experiencing the beautiful, slow unfoldment of the pleasures of getting to know someone slowly and finding the heightened anticipation leading to more and more closeness and excitement. It really still resonates strongly with me in terms of the beauty of these kinds of sensitivities and how we can all enjoy life more if we're open to the senses and we're open to each other on a much deeper level. I love that we're reintroducing this song, because I also think that one of the things that makes it a beautiful record is that you see the beautiful connection you have with your musical friends. Even though I wrote it as a solo, it's nice to have a conversation with it that acknowledges that two people can long for the same thing. And when they finally actually say it to each other, then everything is possible.
It's a very special moment for me.
I loved singing with you, Lee, and I so love you as a person, and I'm so glad that your music is out there bringing joy to people all over.
And hearing someone read me poetry, or holding hands watching an old movie, and stealing a kiss.
Evil blessings, may this CD be even more popular and more beloved.
I love that.
I love that you're eating popcorn. That's what I love.
I was watching the show. Firstly, Anne Hampton Callaway can sing her face off, and you guys sound amazing together. So check that out.
Well, thank you. I love her. She's been such an inspiration to me, musically, vocally, and she's just one of the best people on the planet. So yeah. Okay, we have a very, very big, full show today. So I know. So our first guests are dear friends of both of ours, but we didn't even know that when you and I met. We didn't know that.
No clue.
No clue. Matt Gould and Griffin Matthews, they're husbands. And I actually met them at our really good, mutual good friends, Zach and Allie's engagement party.
He's here somewhere. He's watching somewhere.
I saw that Zach is here.
Hi, Zach.
Anyway, hey, Zach. Hey, Allie. And so we didn't know many people there. And so Mark and I were like standing by a tree stump, as we generally do, and Matt and Griff walked in, and I don't know, there was just like immediate chemistry. We were just really, they were so interesting and so warm, and we spent the entire evening chatting with them, and literally have been like dearest of friends ever since. And so, and you
I was going through a really big transition in my life that's going to be almost 5 years ago, and I saw an article in Theater Mania, which was talking about the up-and-coming playwrights of the year, and they mentioned the show that was playing in New York. And I went the next day and I bought a ticket, and I was so moved by the mastery of the music and the story that for the first and only time in my life, I tweeted Griffin Matthews. I didn't even have a picture in my profile. It was still like the default egg. There it is. Such an amazing story and show. It should be a dream. It would be a dream to be a part of something as brilliant as you have created. Congrats. And he wrote me back and said, it's all about making the dream a reality. And
that's the only time you've ever tweeted.
Ever. That's why I can never be president of the United States, because I don't have that skill. So what happened was I tweeted him, and we ended up having a conversation about music. And a week later, I met Matt Gould and I met Griff at their place in New York, and they literally have changed my life. I promise them. Matt told me he probably doesn't want me to tell the story because he's so humble and sweet, both of them are, and the most generous and kind people. So every camera I'm in front of, every show, every song I sing, everything I ever do in entertainment, I hadn't done anything for 10 years before that. And they encouraged me and opened up their world to me. They're the most generous, kind people. Yeah. I owe a lot to them both.
Well, the show that you saw was called Invisible Thread. And then there was a production done here last year, and it was called Witness Uganda. And I'll let them talk about that program. But basically, they met doing like missionary work or volunteer work in Uganda. And they happened upon a small group of young kids who didn't have a place to go to school or anything, and they started this program and committed themselves to seeing that this group of kids, I don't know if it was 5 or 12, or he'll tell
one
us.
of them's watching. Esther's watching right now.
Hi, Esther. Hi, Esther. Esther's been to my house. Anyway, so they committed that they would put this group of kids all the way through college and raise the money to pay for it, which is incredible. And they created a musical called now Witness Uganda. I'm just going to play a really quick clip of a music video that they did from a song from the show called Beautiful, and then we'll bring them on.
Hey!
Hi,
there's
boys.
Matt. Oh, there's Matt.
Matt Gould, everybody!
Hi, you guys.
Hey, Matt.
It's so.
Hi, Matt.
I haven't watched that video in a long time. It makes
my
me
God.
sad. I miss all those people. I miss that place. God on
Well, they're all
high.
stars now. They're all big Broadway
I
stars.
know. I know. If we cast you in something, you're going places. That's for sure. I'm
that's
still in a
true.
closet. I'm still in a closet, but all those kids are on Broadway.
My God, Robert came out of the closet and you went back in.
I'm in.
What?
I'm here. That's it. That's how it works. That's how it works. Come to my house. You'll fly. That's it.
How are you guys doing? How are things out there in LA?
Well, we're running a full daycare here in LA. We have a 2-year-old who that's all we do. I don't know what else to say. But it's crazy. I'll tell you this. I was telling Lee before, in addition to all of our work in Uganda, we've also become foster parents, which has been the most wonderful joy of life. And right before this whole quarantine happened, we just had some good developments in court that sort of helped to, when you're a foster parent, you sort of don't know, like, baby might go back. That's what you sign up for. That's what it's about. And we were prepared to do that. But after a certain amount of time, you're like, I love this child. And if I have to say goodbye to this child, it's going to be a death. And of course you're rooting for the child's parents to get where they need to get. in this case, it looks like this baby's going to stay with us for a very long time.
Yay!
So, in some ways, this quarantine has just been like joyful family time, even though it's exhausting. So if anybody out there has the antibodies against the coronavirus and wants to babysit, come on over. We're ready.
The videos you've been posting on your walks and you singing, you know, Old MacDonald.
Oh, we should have played that. Oh my God.
Go, Fake Matt Gould. It's brilliant.
That's where I'm at now. That is where I'm at. It's children's songs, and that's what. And how can we keep them interesting? Although our child is not remotely interested, which is why there's only me on camera right now, and Griffin will tag team with me at some point. But he will not. He is not having the music. He does not want to hear.
Oh, really?
No, not interested.
Well, but he seems to be like a style icon.
Well, he is. I mean, he's definitely his foster father's son, not me, my foster father. Which is, I mean, this is other daddy's closet.
Oh, okay.
Chock full of good stuff. But yeah, the only people that he wants to hear sing are Disney princesses. He's obsessed with Moana. That's it. Moana is it.
Wow.
If it ain't Moana, I don't want to hear it. So,
that's it. No Matt and Griff.
No Matt.
Your show, Lampica, is supposed to be coming to La Jolla Playhouse. It is absolutely stunning. Eden Espinosa sings her face off. You wrote the most beautiful musical about the artist, Lampica. How are you feeling about that, and how is it as the writer and someone who's been trying to put this out for years about what's going on in the world? I know it's minor compared to what people are going through, but it is your heart and soul in that show and the people that are employed by it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think theater is important. I think theater is very, very important. It's why I write. And so, yes, there are definitely lives on the line right now, but I also think that as incredible as these opportunities are for us to connect sort of virtually like this, there is going to come a point when people are going to be starved for community. And so, for that reason, for the reasons associated with a cast and crew of people who are not able to work, a whole industry of people who are not able to work, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know, you wait forever to have a show done, and Lampica will get done, and I believe that it is a show that's about our time. And Carson, I should also just mention Carson Kreitzer is the woman that I wrote that show with, who's a beautiful, brilliant writer. But it sucks, you know, it's like 10 years in the making and like no show, but it'll get there. It'll get there. And we're not in a hospital, like on a ventilator. So like,
amen.
We'll get there.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone to see it a couple of times. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
So I remember the night that we all met at Zach and Allie's engagement party. And I didn't know who you were. I didn't know your history. And I think Zach mentioned that you were a composer, and I went home and, YouTubed you and whatnot. And there's a song from Witness Uganda called Invisible Thread that you and Griff recorded. And I literally had that on repeat for days. It's just one of those songs that it just connected with me. I connected with it. And yeah, and I want to share just a little snippet with the viewers, but I urge you to Spotify it or Apple Music or YouTube or whatever, because you should hear the whole thing. But this is what we got right now.
There is a long invisible thread that wraps around my heart, wraps around your head. It tightens its grip when things go unsaid, and I can't break free. There's a long invisible thread that wraps around my heart and wraps around your head. It tightens its grip when things go unsaid, and I can't break free. And I can't break free. And I can't
were so
Oh my
young. We were so
God.
young and buff.
Remember Young and Buff?
Nope. Nope. I don't remember it. Nope. Ah,
Oh,
guys. You
oh,
guys.
it's so good to see you. I
It's
know
good
you
to
guys
see
are
you.
like super busy running around after a 2-year-old, but
That's what we do.
that's what you do.
That's,
That's
yes.
And
what you
dogs,
do.
dogs,
And
babies,
dogs,
the whole.
babies, and house.
Crazy,
That's it.
right?
We got. That's what we got.
If you want to see about more things that Matt and Griffin wrote, they wrote a show called The Family Project, which is a song cycle about their families and what is the modern American family. The music is beautiful, and Witness Uganda. The production you did at the Wallace, me and Lee were just talking that you did last year, was stunning.
Oh my
Matt
God.
really conducting it on stage and playing, and the cast was absolutely beautiful to have you do your show the way that you guys always wanted it.
So
It was
moving.
really a beautiful, moving experience.
Yeah.
Well, that's all Griffin's vision. I think sometimes, in the theater, when writers, my husband is an artist of color, and sometimes I think when we place stories by artists of color in the hands of people who don't come from that perspective or have that perspective, they get watered down, which is a little bit, I think, what happened to our story sort of in previous productions. But I think Griff really had a chance to tell it the way he wanted to tell it from the life that he's lived. And I think that I take every opportunity I can, because I'm the dad of a young person of color, and I'm a husband of a man of color. And so I take every opportunity I can to use my privilege as a white man, to say that we've got to give other people a chance to tell their stories, because just there's such an unending array of opportunity out there.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Amen. Are you going to share some music with us today?
Yes,
You don't have
of
no
course.
pressure,
No, I'm
but
going to sing a song.
just a little, just a little.
Yeah, I thought I'd do a Lempicka ditty because
Yes.
because we're not in rehearsal and the world's falling apart, and God damn it.
It's beautiful.
All right.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Do I
Yes,
start?
please.
Just start.
This is Woman Is. This is a song that Tamara de Lempicka, aka Eden Espinosa, sings in a moment when she has to decide whether she's willing to put it all on the line for her art and for her love. Woman is plain, line, form. Woman is plain, color, light. Woman is seed, green, shattered. Woman is powerful. Woman is shape, breath, form. Woman is bone, muscle, light. Woman is curve and shadow. Woman is beautiful. Black night, bodies and breath, I am alive. Black water, roll me another one. Tobacco and opium, I am on fire. Please let me blow the smoke into your open mouth here in the light. Woman is gone all night. Sneak past the room where my daughter sleeps, sleeping child. Woman is flesh, kiss, lifting. A woman is Raphael. Black night, holding its breath. Are we alive? Black eyes falling fast into them. Tobacco and opium, flicker match light. Please let me watch you here in the breathing dark. Don't close your eyes. A painting canvas, pigment, plan and design, always design. Every minute design, teach me to live, teach me to breathe, teach me to see. No question, no hesitation, kiss me. I want to feel your soft lips, your sharp teeth, feel your nails in my flesh, your light, your color, your pulse, your sweat, your speed, your muscle, your flesh, your skin, your bone, your shadow, your breath, your blood, your mouth, your cry, shattered, your heartbeat, your heartbeat, your heartbeat, your heartbeat, your heartbeat. One body's a breath, I am alive. Damn sheets, watching your body rise, tangled hair on the pillow, in the soft light. Please let me watch you here. Don't wake up turning. Don't open your eyes. Bye-bye.
Wow. So good.
Just a
Amazing.
Just a ditty.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That song is going to be sung in audition rooms for millions of years.
So sorry to the piano players for that.
He doesn't write the music. That's right.
Right?
He doesn't write the music.
You guys, do you have time? Do you have a few minutes to talk to Griff? Or I don't
Yeah.
know. Let me
Sure.
text him. We're gonna do the trade-off. Do you want to talk about yourselves for a second and I'll get him in here?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I love you both. Thank you for
I
giving
love-
me the opportunity to share.
Maxwell, thank you so
Okay.
much for singing for us and being here. We love you.
Of course, Griffin is so much more fun than me. So like, show's about to start. I'll be right back.
That is the most beautiful, beautiful song. The show is such a beautiful, touching story about how what love is, and in a time of it's stunning. And Eden,
I feel-
we get to sing it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, look at this,
Did you see how that works?
Griffin Matthews. That was amazing.
How are you?
Smooth.
I was watching so I was in the kitchen. I got the baby in the living room. He's watching Shaun the Sheep. I'm watching you two. I'm watching my husband. I'm back in the closet. Just like that.
I love it. That's back in the closet. How are you doing? How's life quarantined in California?
Oh, guys, it's hot and it's hard. That's what I'm gonna tell you. It's hot and it's hard. I have a very different perspective on daycare workers, teachers, stay-at-home moms and dads. I got a whole different life, understanding of what they're doing. So we have a 2-year-old who is a teenager, and he just turned 2 on March 28th. He is now telling us what he's not going to do, what he's not going to eat, what he doesn't want us to sing. That's what we're dealing with. So
Wow.
he's the sweetest, but it's tough. It's tough.
He's a cutie.
What in the last, like, I don't know, 6 or 8 months, it feels like your career, especially your like TV career, has like skyrocketed. Because when I met you, I don't know, 3 years ago, is it 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was unemployed.
you were unemployed, and then I was like
He's a TV
flipping
star.
through Netflix, and I saw that Dear White People, and you were on it.
I was
You didn't
employed.
even tell me.
No.
And now I notice you posting, you're in New York, you're in Rome, you're on this new HBO series called The Flight Attendant, which will
Right.
premiere when?
Ask Jesus, because no one now knows.
Well, he's our next guest, so
ask
we'll get back
ask
to
your
you.
next guest. He'll let
You
you
guys
know.
share a birthday.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
I really, I love nothing more than when really good things happen to really good people. So
Thank you. I appreciate
yeah.
that. No, it's been a very look, the life of performers, as you both know, it is like this. And most of the time people are unemployed. That's actually what the reality of being an actor or a writer in this business. Most of the time you're in a closet talking to your friends. That's how it is. So so yeah, it was a crazy experience to get to be under White People and the flight attendant at the same time. But as you know, the industry is shut down indefinitely. We were filming in New York, The Flight Attendant. We were on episode 6 out of 8, and we were halted. So we don't know what happens next. We're waiting.
None of us do.
None of us
You
do.
know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I was in Florida at the very beginning of a month-long tour. We had just moved into this fantastic house in Fort Lauderdale, and we did one performance of a month-long tour, and everything collapsed.
Bye-bye.
It was just crazy, you know?
Yeah. That's the thing that I will say that has been interesting about everything grinding to a halt is that you get a very unique opportunity to find out what's important to you. I think a lot of people in our industry, especially because we're so used to unemployment, strangely enough, I think a lot of people are actually okay. You know, like mentally they're okay.
Right.
We're used to being like, you're not going to work for 6 months. So we as actors and artists and writers knew how to be unemployed. But also I think that we're starting to ask ourselves, what are we making? What do we want to make? What feels important? What we're getting time with our families that we never had before. A lot of us have night jobs. And so the fact that we get to be home at night with our husbands and our kids, it's been tough, but also a blessing for us.
Absolutely.
Well, I can't wait till this is over because I need a fix of your adorable son. I was at his first birthday party.
I know. And
And
so
then-
we didn't get to
I know.
we couldn't do anything. My husband baked a cake and we ate it for the entire week. We ate that entire cake. Things that you would never. We are in full dad bod. Look at my face. We're in full dad bod mode. My hair is so long. We wear hats. The other thing that I will tell you, a little off topic, but why not? I haven't been wearing deodorant. I haven't been wearing my jewelry. I haven't been like, you think this is what I'm talking about. Like you get to a point where you're like, oh, maybe all of the clothes that are in my closet, I wear the same thing every day. I am in sweats, dad shirts, this hat. It's like just all of the vanity that just collapses that I think is actually so good. Like just feeling like those are not important things. We can survive, and we are really lucky that we get to have these closets and all the other luxuries. There are a lot of people that are suffering.
Amen. It's so true. Well, thank you so much for joining us and coordinating this into your day. We love you.
I love you both.
While you're home, you could binge watch Dear White People season 3, Deontay. Right there.
Please watch.
Right. And we love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow. So fun. So fun.
They are the best.
They are great. So I was, surfing Facebook or whatever, because that seems to be all that I do. And there was a video posted of a new song that was recorded by Maud Maggard, who I have not seen in years. She has one of the sweetest voices on the planet. I used to see her all the time, but I haven't seen her in years. And I know she had a baby girl. She's been busy. So I was so excited when this video popped up, and it's this gorgeous song. And then I saw that my friend Michelle Browerman wrote the music to it. So I was super excited. And then after our show last week, I got like a pitch email from their publicist asking if I would have them on the show. And I was like, aren't we something?
We are. We get publicist requests now.
I loved it. So
That's
I want
it.
to play this, the video. The song is called While There Is Still Time. I want to play it for everybody first, and then we're going to have them on. They did this as a fundraiser for an organization that really takes care of frontline workers all over the world. It's called Direct Relief. And so first we're going to play the video, and then we're going to have the whole gang on.
A poet of sorrow wrote 3 simple lines, a plea that tomorrow may come to weigh heavy on all of our minds. A poet is no one, as most poets find, but sister and brother, take care with each other, for we should be kind while there is still time. There's rain and there's thunder before there is flood. The signs and the wonders that warn of the spilling of blood. And mountains will crumble, they're just rock and mud. So sister and brother, take care with each other, for we should be kind while there is still time. What can I do? You poets of sorrow, don't drown in your tears. The songs of tomorrow must rise from the ashes of fear. Will you stand and bear witness, reminding mankind that we're all connected, our lives intertwined, and we must awaken the willfully blind. Oh, sister and brother, take care with each other, for we should be kind while there is still time. While there is still time. While there is still time.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Maud, you sound amazing. Just amazing. Can everybody hear? Can you hear?
I can. I can
Great.
kind of hear you.
Okay.
My sound is going in and out.
Well, you sound fantastic.
But I'm assuming you're saying that you love the song, and I do too. So.
Perfect.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Christine. Hi, Maud. How are you guys? Thank you for being here.
Where's Hillary?
Hi, everybody.
I don't know, she's not backstage. I don't know.
No, she was in the chat room though.
I think she's watching. I think she's watching on Facebook.
All right.
Hi,
Perfect.
How did the idea for the song come about?
How did the song come about? Hillary had read a poem. Actually, no, she'd heard a scientist who was dealing with COVID-19 quoting a poem by Philip Larkin, and it had those lines in it.
Okay.
Sister and brother, take care with each other. Yeah. Anyway, she heard those lines, and it inspired her to write the lyric, and she gave me the lyric, and I loved it, and wrote the music, and then we we both thought we need to use this for something. We want to put this in service of something. So we looked up Direct Relief and thought that they've been doing, remember when we had the wildfires here a few years ago? They were right out there helping people. They're a wonderful organization. So that's how the song came about. And then
it's beautiful.
Hillary said,
really beautiful.
Seemed to do a video.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Hi. Not very good.
Hi, Hillary.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, by the way, for having.
Oh.
I was watching because I was enjoying the show so much. And then I was like, oh, I can't you move. Anyway.
But I think it was my idea that it should be Maud Maggart, no one else in the world to sing this song. Because she has been my favorite singer for the last decade, if not a little longer. And it was a thrill to know that Maud said yes.
It really was.
Wow. Yeah. And then did you create the video after it was recorded or?
A little.
Yes. And I made sure that there were images from all over the world. There's Chinese images, some from Vietnam, from Spain, many from the United States and Canada, just to give it an international feel because Direct Relief is international. But it's just an amazing, amazing song. It doesn't matter what kind of video you make. If you don't have a great song, none of the bells and whistles are going to help it. But it was a great song.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing it and letting us share it with our viewers. And I have the website for directrelief.org there on the screen. So I hope everybody will support this. The organization, I was reading about it today, is the work that they do, like you said, and it's worldwide. So it's all inclusive. And it's beautiful. Beautiful what you've done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Robert.
So I'm wondering what Maud is up to next. Come on, Maud, spill it.
Maud's having some audio problems, so she can't hear us so great. So I know.
Is she doing a record with you?
Not that I know of, but I'm open. I'm available. I seem to have some free time at the moment.
Oh, okay. David can hear.
Can I?
Let me hear on there.
Christine and I would just ask what you're up to next.
Okay.
We're live and in person. Here we are. Well,
I seem to have some free time at the moment. Oh, there's a big delay. Yeah.
I'm behind, yeah.
So anyway.
My sync is behind, but now I can hear through listening to Facebook on the phone.
So there's like a 20-second delay on Facebook. So I don't think that's going to work so well. But I want to thank you all for joining us.
Thank you guys so much.
And I hope you all stay healthy and safe and well.
You too. And
this is a beautiful project. Thank you very much.
Thank
you guys so much. Thank you. Lee, we're live.
Robert. Wow.
We're live. Listen.
Unbelievable.
This show is put together and run all by Lee right there. He does all the controls and talks and we call our friends, we get help. But we're doing it all on our own. So thank you. And everyone's in their house, and nobody. What I've learned so much, Lee, is that when you watch television, everyone is all figuring this out. Every talk show, we're all home. We're all trying to figure this out. So thank you for bearing with us.
I want to give a special shout out to our good friend Jonathan Hawkins and his company, The Muse Presents, because they designed our logo and all this stuff.
Our opening.
We couldn't do it without them. And so, yeah. And we've, you can, obviously you're watching us live, but those videos on YouTube and Facebook Live stay there. So you can watch it or send your friends, which is great. We've added a new virtual tip jar. So if you love the show and you want to see it continue, since we're unemployed, every penny helps.
They stay forever. You could submit them to the Emmy Academy for television.
Yeah. Right. Next week, as I said, we've got Laura Bell Bundy, who is one of the funniest people that I have ever met. She's a Tony nominated Broadway star. She had a huge country music career. She is hysterical and has all these comedy videos out and whatnot. And she had the coronavirus.
Corona. Yeah.
And she's a new mom. She has, I think Huck is not even a year. So that was scary. And she's going to be with us for the whole show, and it's going to be fun for sure.
Big show.
Yeah. So I told you that tomorrow we're launching this In Good Company reunion. And I found a video this afternoon of the live concert of In Good Company, which was done at the Ford Amphitheater here in Hollywood 15 years ago. I look like a child, but we're gonna send you off with just a portion of Bring Back Romance. It's me and Ann Hampton Calloway. Thank you for watching. I hope everybody is healthy and happy. Be safe.
Matt, Griff, Michelle, Hillary, Maud, Chris, everyone that was on tonight, and thank you, Lee.
Yeah, thank you, Robert. And we will see you next Thursday.
See you next Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Be safe, everybody. Have a great night.
Romance, soft conversation and slow dance, taking the time to listen and feel, giving our hearts another chance, bring back romance. I dreamed of music that I've never heard, someone who's singing who means every word. I am a man who longs to be stirred by someone with real soul. I'm looking for someone to meet me halfway, someone who wants to savor every day, and we'll discover all the ways to say I love you without speaking. Bring back romance, soft conversation and slow dance, taking the time to listen and feel, giving our hearts another chance, bring back romance. I love sharing picnics by the sea, hearing someone read me poetry, or holding hands watching an old movie and stealing a kiss in the back row. Give me a room that's lit with candlelight. Let's linger over champagne through the night, till gazing in each other's eyes invites the promise of warm passion.